Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 14th episode of Conversations with T. This is T herself, and today's guest is a nutrition student who is currently based in the UAE. She has an Instagram page which is filled with beautiful pictures and videos of nutritious snacks and meals, and honestly, they look so mouthwatering. I'm really looking forward to having a discussion with her about topics which the both of us are very passionate about. So please welcome Miss Maha Hamani. How have you been?
Hi, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. So for today's episode, we're going to focus heavily on the topics of eating healthy, leading a balanced lifestyle, and mental health. Uh,
Yeah.
so why don't we begin with our personal journeys towards maintaining a healthy diet? Do you want to go ahead and share a story with the audience and myself?
Yes, of course. So basically, I started my weight loss journey and eating healthy for like 3 years ago. I started right before the Corona quarantine, and it wasn't easy. I was trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
while all gyms were closed and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't easy at first because it was the first time, and I didn't see anything wrong with me when before I was looking at myself and I was okay with that. But then I don't know how it started, but like it's like I had a slap on my face and I decided that I don't want to be that way. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to lose more weight. I wanted to be mentally healthy, especially that.
Mm-hmm.
And eating healthy and having a healthy diet helped a lot
Mm-hmm.
because food actually it affects our moods and everything.
Oh yeah.
So I started out of nowhere. I did my own research. I wasn't a nutrition student back then.
Okay.
So yeah, I started doing my own research. I learned about my own body because what works for me can't work for anyone. We
Mm-hmm.
are all different.
Mm-hmm.
So I started cooking my own because I love cooking anyway. So I started trying new recipes. I didn't cut anything from my diet, to be honest. I didn't do any keto. I didn't do any like only vegan or only meat diets. I don't believe in that. With all my respect to people who does that,
Mm-hmm.
but I was just I put myself on a deficit caloric, and I was eating what my body needs only. And
Mm-hmm.
I went to the gym 3 times a week, but I used to walk a lot. Like during the whole week, I walked. Whenever I get the chance to like walk, it really helps walking. It helps you clear your mind. It helps you feel better. It does. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was basically that, and I lost 20 kilograms, I think, in the few first months. Not
Wow.
the first month, like the first like 3 months. I took my time, to be honest. I didn't rush, and I didn't want to like cut everything. Then I start binge eating. It's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
When you cut yourself and you don't eat chocolate, you don't eat the stuff you like, you will just make your body want them more. So it's not that smart, actually. That's why you see on my page I have everything. I eat chocolate and I eat pizza. I eat everything I want in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, yeah. So it helps.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much
Helps.
for sharing that with me. I just find it, I just find it amazing that you lost 20 kgs within a short period of time, and congratulations, well done. That's,
Yeah, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but working out helps.
yeah,
It helps. It's mostly about what you eat.
yeah.
Food is really important when you're trying to lose or gain weight. It's mostly about what you're eating, and the exercises help, of course, but it's mostly about food.
Mm. So
Yeah.
before your weight loss journey, would you say that you led a healthy lifestyle?
Not really. I wasn't even interested, to be honest.
Really?
Because yeah, I told you because I didn't see anything wrong with how with what I had. I didn't see that I was comfortable in my own body. I don't know how I was blind. I don't know, but it's the truth. I'm not gonna act like, yeah, I was no, I loved myself and I love myself now and I love my body. I love it. But at some point I knew that I can be better. And when I knew that being in healthy body, in a healthy shape will help me be in a healthy mindset, I
Mm.
decided to change everything. And it worked. Like, I'm in a better place now in on both sides.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
No problem. You actually remind me of myself when I began my own weight loss journey. As
Mhm.
I as I look back, I think I had an interesting relationship with food. After I turned 15, I began dieting in inverted commas, which consisted of reducing a lot of my food intake as well as intentionally skipping meals from time to time because I wanted to be skinny. Um,
Yeah,
I did lose weight, but I wasn't a very happy individual. I was very insecure about my weight and physical appearance, and I just wanted to look good. I wanted to feel pretty, just like my cousins and classmates. I didn't really pay attention to what I was eating, but now I realized that it was wrong.
it
Um,
was really wrong. Yeah. It's not your fault though, it's the society and the beauty standards that are like forced on us,
oh
that
yeah,
you have to look in a certain way and you will be compared with your cousins and your like friends. This is so wrong.
yeah. I personally think it was a lot worse a couple of years ago um, when being like super skinny was like the ideal version of a beautiful woman or something like that.
So bad.
And
Yeah,
like you'd see these models who were like very thin and they looked anorexic, honestly. And
exactly. And they were struggling. They never said that, but they were struggling.
hmm,
Yeah, because no human being would like to like not eat chocolate or like hamburger, like pizza. We love that. So
yeah,
how can you can't convince me that someone would say no to that unless they are forced to.
hmm,
It's actually sad.
yeah, and Um, so I did make a couple of changes when it came to my health. After I moved to the US for my undergrad, I started to become very picky about what I ate because a lot of the food there was processed and yeah, I kid you not, it's very easy to gain weight in America.
Of course. Yeah, yeah.
I would spend a considerable amount of time at the grocery store looking at the ingredients of food products such as bread, and I made sure that whatever I bought was either organic, non-GMO, or both. Um,
Mhm.
Even though I appreciated the fact that I started eating healthier after I moved to America, I wouldn't say that my diet was 100% clean. As time passed by, however, I became very careless with my health, which was unfortunate, and that resulted in me in gaining a lot of weight and experiencing several health issues. After I had this doctor's appointment in Thailand back in 2019, I was both shocked and embarrassed by how much weight I had to lose. As much as I wanted to believe that I wasn't overweight, I was overweight. That was that. And I had to make serious lifestyle changes immediately. So from then on, I began following this diet that was recommended by my doctor. She basically uh, instructed me to consume a lot of fruits, veggies, water, fruit
Of
juices,
course it helped.
hmm
It
and
helped, yeah.
yeah, and especially a lot of protein. So that was pretty important.
Exactly, yeah.
At the same time, I was also told to limit carbs and avoid processed foods and things which were high in sugar. So I started following the diet and I gradually began to lose weight. And after I noticed a few changes in myself, I was quite determined to continue with this diet. I quit sugar for a considerable amount of time, like no chocolates, pizza, or those things. And I was quite strict with myself with what was on my plate during the initial stages of my weight loss journey. More time passed, I was losing more weight, and clothes which used to be really tight on me before then began to fit me perfectly, and I was very happy about that.
Gives certain satisfaction, yeah.
That's such a satisfying feeling, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah. And
so good.
as I kept eating healthy, I became used to it and it became a habit. And at the same time, I no longer like eating junk and I still don't. I generally feel put off by unhealthy meals such as fast foods and things which are high in sugar. I reached a point
Mm,
where I'd much rather have breakfast with some Greek yogurt, some berries, and uh,
exactly. Yeah, it's
avocado on
perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
and avocado on toast more than having a bowl of cereal that's probably processed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I genuinely love eating healthy and I'm happy that I feel more positive about myself and I'm also glad that I have a healthy weight and I'm not skinny, I'm not overweight, I'm in the middle and
As long as you are feeling comfortable and healthy and no like health issues or any kind of illness, you have to, there's nothing to complain about. It's
exactly.
not, you don't have to be skinny, you don't have to be, any, you have to be comfortable and happy in your own shape.
Um
That's it.
mhm.
Yeah.
Although after you mentioned that, I think some people go overboard with this principle. They feel comfortable with their body shape, but they're not healthy. And that's where things become a bit problematic because while it's great to feel good about yourself and whatnot, at the same time you have to check whether or not
Of
if
course.
you're
Yes.
healthy because having illnesses in the long run, such as heart disease, cancer, and even obesity, they're not pleasant things to deal with. And I would much rather struggle now and continue to maintain good health than
Exactly.
face the consequences later on, right?
Course, but there is something that we forget about. When someone is feeling comfortable in their own body shape, and you can't convince them otherwise unless they decide to change that. If
Mm.
they are not, if they are feeling comfortable and like 100% comfortable, they can't be overweight. When I was overweight, I didn't feel 100% comfortable. I loved myself, yes, but I was actually gaslighting myself, like, no,
Mm.
I'm okay, I'm good. And of course, my family, they weren't like telling me that, oh, you're getting fat, or no, they weren't saying this. They accepted me, and that's the part of, you are like feeling too comfortable and you are loving it, and you don't see the dark side of it. So
Right,
I think when someone is feeling comfortable and confident about it, they can't be overweight or too skinny. It has to be some middle ground there. I
exactly.
don't think you can. Yeah, I don't know. But
And
it's different for everyone.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Touching
Yeah.
on what you mentioned previously, I do agree that leading a healthier lifestyle can make someone happier. And it's not just restricted to what we eat. There's also exercise, high quality sleep and rest,
Exactly.
being productive,
Exactly.
having an optimistic and growth mindset, etc. Um, I think some people have this mistaken belief that health is just restricted to our physical well-being, and that's not actually true. I mean, health also plays an important role in our spiritual, emotional, mental, social, and even financial well-being. I
Of
mean,
course, yes.
we can regularly eat healthy and exercise, but if we're not, for example, content with our life and we keep looking at what everyone else has, then that's obviously not good for us. Um, that could lead to several consequences, such as becoming this toxic and jealous individual, being ungrateful for all the things that
Mhm.
we're blessed with, and even becoming a more insecure uh, individual. Yeah, health is just a very broad term, which a lot of things fall under. Don't you think so?
And yes, and some people they just see, as you said, they just see the physical side, which is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's an overall subject. Like for me, for example, I will never forget the first time I went to the gym and I worked out. And I didn't leave like the same person that went in. I was a different person for the first time. I will never forget this experience. It was amazing. It was
Yeah.
the first time I work out in such a way, because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like a working out person or like a sporty person, no.
Mm.
But the first time I worked out and I went to the gym and I felt so comfortable because everyone was fighting their own demon. Like they were already, no one cares how you look. See, everyone is having their own struggle. It was a safe place for me. No one was judging me. No one was looking. No one cared about how fat you are or how skinny you are. No one cares. Everyone is actually fighting themselves,
Mm.
which is great. So I was so comfortable and so free. I worked out. My coach, who he was amazing. He helped a lot. So yeah, it felt great, especially in my mind. I started sleeping better. My overthinking, well, started to get like less and less with time.
Mm.
uh, I was focused and
Yeah.
I wasn't working, so I had a really good, healthy routine.
So
So
what?
nothing was tough. It was just like eating healthy, going out and going to work out. That's it. Was great.
Yeah. Would you say that you became a more confident individual after you began exercising?
Absolutely, yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Personally, I feel as though I too feel more. I no, actually, after I started taking my health more seriously, I felt as though I became a more confident and productive individual. The thing with me is that I don't like being idle. I like doing things that benefit me, such as exercising, reading a book, watching a YouTube video.
Exactly, yes.
I basically,
You are nourishing your body and brain. It's important.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I like being on the move, and if on the other hand I were to sit around all day and not think and not get things done, I'd probably end up hating myself a lot.
It's
I
no, it's depressing. It's depressing. Not doing anything. It's depressing.
I know. I
It's
mean, how can some? There are some people who are just fine with that, and I'm like, how? How?
It's you know what you know they are it's not easy. It's not easy for them because I've been through it. You don't see anything wrong with that. That's the thing. You think it's
Mm,
okay, and
mm,
you think that everyone is doing this. Like it's okay. I
mm.
better stay in my bed than like working or tiring myself. No, it's actually bad. It's really bad, and we don't see it until we start like we try first time and you try to like go out and do something nice, and then you'll be like, okay, that was good. It was good that I left my room, I left my house, I went to work, I did this, I did that. You feel like you are productive, and when you are productive, it's actually give you like a self-satisfaction, like some good feeling. You feel like you're useful, and we all like to feel that, of
Yeah,
course.
and yeah, I was just going to say that it makes sense because one of the ways in which our cells go on thrive mode is actually being productive, getting things done, and having a sense of purpose. And
Hmm.
what I find amazing is that having a sense of purpose in life, it's actually good for our biology, and we would also have better mental health compared to
Of
people
course.
who lead sedentary lifestyles or who are always confused or lost about what they want to do with their lives. And
Hmm.
research, in fact, has actually shown that leading a purposeful life was linked with having better stress management skills as well as having a lesser risk for depression. Don't you
Exactly.
Do you agree with that?
Of course, yes. Not having anything to look forward to is very depressive, and it's you feeling lost, and you are in the unknown.
Yeah,
So how can you be happy about that? No one can be happy about that. It's impossible. We all need something to look forward to. For me, for example, sometimes when I know that I have nothing to do, like during the week or something, I swear I look forward to my morning coffee. I look forward to my breakfast. I look forward to something. Even the smallest things are worthy to look forward to.
yeah,
We need, And this helped me sleep in a happy mood and like, yes, I have something to cook next morning. I will make this breakfast. Like, I will give you a small example. Like 2 days ago, I
Mhm.
bought like Greek yogurt. That's why I was like, yes, I love Greek yogurt and blueberries and oatmeal. And during the night, I was excited to the morning after when I'm gonna make like my breakfast because I love oatmeal with yogurt and blueberries. This made me so excited to wake up, and I woke up in such a good mood. Like, yes, I will make breakfast. It's the smallest thing. It's worth it. You don't have to have like a purpose to find, I don't know, like some kind of medicine for some kind of illness. I don't know. It can start with those kind of stuff, like looking forward to make a call with your family, especially that I live away from my family. It's like I started a new life. I
Mhm.
look forward to do such things. It helps me to stay in a good state of mind. Let's say
Yeah,
that.
it sounds
Yes.
exciting. It's
Yes, of course, yeah. You have to make smallest things excited for you because we can't have biggest news happening all the time. We can't have this all the time. It's not
yeah.
something that can be in our routine. So you have to create small small exciting things for you to look forward to. It's
Mm.
really
Yeah, I do agree with that. Prior to recording this episode, we did agree on talking about mental health. Do you want to?
yeah.
And you did mention that you were struggling with depression. Uh,
Yes, it was my darkest time. Yeah, it
I'm sorry
wasn't
to hear
easy.
that. Do you want to share more about it, or would you rather? Um,
No, I just want to say that for whoever is struggling with depression, I know what it's like, and saying to someone that it's gonna be fine or I'm here for you, it's not gonna help actually. So when I was depressed, I didn't open up to like my closest people or anything. It's my fault, I know, but I didn't think that it's gonna change anything because I know like everyone is struggling. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna add to their problems, but it's wrong. Talk to someone and open up and try to not stay alone too much. Because for me, I cut everyone off and
really?
it's really bad. And yeah, I cut everyone off. I don't tell what's wrong. And I was like in denial, you see. I didn't think, oh, no, I'm not depressed. I'm not gonna. You have to admit, you have to embrace that, okay, you're not doing good. You're not okay.
Mm,
And you have to do something about it. For me, working out helped me a lot. Going to the gym helps.
mm,
Going to the gym helps a lot with depression. So whoever is struggling with depression, with social anxiety, anything, try to go to the gym at least for fun. At
mm,
least for fun. Just go there and see people, and it helps a lot.
mm.
And yeah, talk to someone. It's not easy. Ah, it's
So
such a yeah.
I just want to ask, you did mention that you didn't open up about what you were experiencing and how you felt
Yes.
with
Yeah.
other people. Would you say that the stigma that still, would you say that stigma contributed to that?
How so?
I'm sorry.
How so? I didn't understand the question.
Oh, sorry. You know how there's a
Okay.
stigma associated with mental health um and battling mental illnesses and whatnot. Do you think that uh contributed to you not opening up with other people?
I think I didn't open up just because I thought that it doesn't change anything.
Oh,
That's how I deal with my problems. When I'm going through something, I know that only me, for me in my mind, only me I can fix that. So what's the point of telling someone? And also, we're not gonna lie about ourselves. Like depression, maybe especially in my, let's say in my society, like Arab society, if you say that you're depressed, they don't take it seriously, which
mm,
is so it's so sad. But they don't take it seriously. They're like, "Oh, stop acting this way. You have everything. You have whatever." Whenever you say or they notice you're not doing good or something, why are you like this? You have everything. Who said I have everything? Maybe you don't know what I'm going through.
Mm,
Why you think what makes you think I'm happy if you see me that I'm not okay? If you see that I cut everyone off and I'm going through a very dark phase,
yeah,
what makes you think I have and I'm satisfied with what I have? Maybe that's not what I need. Ask me, talk to me. You see?
mm,
They don't take it seriously. So it makes you like automatically not open about it. Like, okay, what's the point? They won't get it anyway.
I understand. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think?
So for me, it's really important to don't take it for granted because it's not something to take for granted.
Of course, of course. Do you think if they become more educated about this topic of depression, anxiety, and mental health in general, do you think their attitudes would become a little more relaxed? Would you say?
Absolutely, absolutely. Uh, I am an example for you. I went through it, and I have a teenager brother. I do my best to get close to him, and we are so close. You know, I watch his favorite anime. I watch everything with him. I do like stuff to make him feel like I'm his friend more than his sister. He opened up to me about everything, and I do my best to like I'm here for you. Whenever he shares something that I feel like it's something I would relate to when I was depressed, I go quickly and call him like, hey, I'm here. It's okay if you are going through something. Just tell me. We can talk about it. I can help you. I went through it. I'm here for you. You see, this helps. For me, I educated myself. Now I can understand better. And
Mm,
when I educated myself, now I also understand how they didn't see it. Like for let's say our family members, because they are the closest people for us. They
mm,
don't see it because they don't know what it is. Maybe they were depressed too, but their family didn't see it. You see, it's all like a family trauma. they
mm,
don't they won't notice because they are living in it. They are depressed, but they don't know they are
mm.
depressed. They just like it's like they're like that and they are okay with that. It's not, it's wrong. It's really wrong. They are not supposed to be like that. But it's not their fault, I think. It's that, when you're not educated about something, you won't see the wrong thing, but that's okay for you.
I have another question. I don't know much about how the education system works in the Arab world, but do schools in Arab countries do they teach students about mental health?
No, no. They give you mental illness instead. Oh my God.
Oh my
I swear, I swear, like I remember my teachers during like primary school, high school. It was the worst. I hate to say that. I only had fun with my friends. We are still friends till now. Uh, they give you mental illness. They compare you to other. It's bad, comparing students with each other. We have therapists. We had therapists at high school. She
Mhm.
never worked because if you walk to her office, you are crazy, you are psycho, you are sick. They will start to judge you.
I'm so
How am I supposed to go and talk to my therapist? It's a stupid, but yeah,
yeah, that I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, that must have been so toxic.
very toxic. Yeah. Education system in I will talk about my country because it's my country. It's really bad. I will never approve of it because they don't teach you what you actually need in your life.
Mm,
W- How I'm not using math like we used to study it. I'm not using math like I'm supposed to. Like they just wasted our time. I don't know.
I feel the same way. I mean, in school,
They,
we're
yeah,
we're not taught about things that actually matter, like maintaining
yes.
good.
I wish if they taught us about how we deal with like financial problems, how we do our taxes, how they should show me how I'm supposed to write a check. This is something I'm supposed to learn at school,
Exactly.
not from the internet.
I feel the same way. Even about
Yeah,
university. Like
yeah,
we don't learn about things such as how to raise a family, how to have a good relationship
exactly.
with their parents, and yeah, it's Crazy.
And it's really important because this is what our life is about. Now, now I have a better relationship with my mom than I had like years ago. Because
Oh,
now I understand her even better because I'm doing my research. The
mm,
research that I'm supposed to like, I was supposed to learn this when I was in school,
mm,
not from the internet, from headline on
mm.
the website. Like I keep asking Google stuff like, okay, it's good. Now I read and I understand. I understand my mom. We are like really close friends, but I wish I knew this like earlier in my life. It would make my life and her life much easier.
I like after having this discussion, I think a lot of schools and universities these days are scams for wasting our time, basically.
Exactly, exactly.
Teaching us things we don't need. I studied Shakespeare in high school, and I personally don't know any of my classmates who I don't know did their
See,
masters in Shakespeare.
what's the point? Yeah,
Exactly.
okay, it's fun. It's fun to do it when you are done getting what you need from school. It's fun to do it after. It's fun to read the book. Now it's fun to read the book. But when I was at my peak, where I was young, I needed to learn. I needed to learn. You didn't give me what I need.
Hmm.
They were supposed to teach us ethics about life. We are supposed to learn how we deal with people, how we are supposed to understand people, how we make friends, for me now, I'm struggling to make friends. And to be honest, I have my friends from like 12 years ago. My best friend, we are best friends since 12 years ago. And now I can't even talk to people in this new country. I don't even feel the need to make new friends because it's really complicated. And I know it's not easy, and you can't give your trust to people just like that and
Yeah,
be friends with them.
exactly. And
And if I knew this, like if I knew how to make friends, maybe I can have like normal friends. It doesn't have to be that deep. But still,
exactly.
now I'm alone, and you feel so alone. It's not easy to
Oh
be
yeah,
alone in a country.
definitely, definitely. Um,
Yeah.
all right. Thank you, Maha, for joining me in today's episode. I really enjoyed
No,
your
thank you for
conversation.
giving me the
Thank
opportunity. It was
no
really nice.
problem. So I hope the remainder of your day goes well. Thank you again, and I hope you take
Thank you.
good care of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much
Bye
for this
bye.
opportunity. I really appreciate it and I enjoyed our talking.
Same. Take care.